Ladies and gentlemen, mostly gentlemen, it's season 2, episode 53 of the Daily Intermission podcast. My name is Greg. I'm in studio with Nate. And Nate, how are we feeling today?
We're feeling quite good.
Okay.
Quite good indeed.
Yep.
And by quite good, I mean mediocre.
Yeah, I was going to say, dude, because we had quite a two-man scramble over the weekend, yesterday, Saturday on the golf course. And you know what? I don't say it was messy, but there was some beverages consumed.
There was.
So I wasn't feeling 100%.
Rather quickly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Any shotguns?
Few of them.
Okay.
Few of them. My feet absolutely reek right now, by the way.
Okay, we'll keep those things on the other side of the room.
I thought I'm working on it. I came home with 2 different shoes.
Yeah, that's tough.
Like, I mean, mind you, everybody had the same pair of shoes where I was at, but I don't know how I managed to get. I'm just gonna have to, for the foreseeable future, I'll be wearing two different Birkenstocks.
Yeah, that's gonna have to be addressed at some point in the near future, Nate. But I will mention that this is the pregame of episode 53. We're going to move into quarter one. We're going to break. There's a lot of NHL news to break down. Obviously, the draft was last week. Second quarter, we'll move into the MLB marathon as we always do. Halftime show, Nate, we're going to whip through the free agent frenzy. We'll talk about some notable names in the NHL, and we'll kind of figure out what they should be looking like for a deal, where they might be going. Quarter 3 with the NFL. There's a bit of news out of the NFL as that starts to heat up towards the regular season and training camps. And then we'll finish things off with the PGA Tour. But Nate, staying in the pregame show, there's a lake in Iowa that is just closed. They found there was a guy infected with a brain-eating amoeba.
What?
Do you know what an amoeba is?
Yeah, it's like a
little cellular.
Yeah, it's like a little creepy little thing.
Yeah. So a brain-eating amoeba is found in this. Like, I'm not a science.
Brain?
It's a brain-eating amoeba.
Did it eat it?
I'm not quite sure. I mean, I haven't. I think they diagnosed it quick enough to get rid of it. I don't know, but this lake has been shut down. I know it's almost a speechless topic.
That is something out of a movie.
Yes, it is.
So they're flooded with these things in there?
I'm not sure.
Shutting down the lake,
I'm assuming like the size of these things, like they're microorganisms. Is that what you would consider that?
I guess.
I don't really know much about it. I mean, we talked about it last episode when we were talking about the constellations.
We ain't scientists.
We're not scientists.
We
over
also
here.
ain't grammar experts.
Yeah. So yeah, that Iowa lake. We're gonna have to reach out to a good friend of the show, Iowa girl, figure out what's going on there.
Yeah, in that local Iowa lake. Holy Strokington.
Yeah.
But that's some messed up stuff.
I know. So for all the listeners out in Iowa, make sure that you don't go anywhere near that
Glad
place.
they caught that thing, man. That would be the worst way to go.
For sure.
Worst way to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Holy smokes. It'd be brutal, dude. But
Brittany Greener, Nate, this has been an interesting story. I'm not sure if we brought it up on the podcast, but she's a professional basketball player signed in Russia. She was caught with weed oil.
Yep.
And they've been detaining her since.
Yeah, we haven't really talked about this, have
we haven't. No. But it's pretty scary.
Guilty.
Yeah.
And she's facing upwards of 10 years in prison.
Yes.
Man, doesn't that scare the hell out of you?
Oh my!
Being stuck in some Russian jail, man.
Oh my goodness! For 10 years because of a little bit of weed oil. That's scary stuff, man. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I mean, obviously, the relationship between the United States government and the Russian government aren't particularly at its finest point.
I would say not.
No.
I mean, it's also crazy too. You think it'd be easier to be able to get her out of there.
Yeah,
but it's not. You know what I mean?
It's pretty scary. It's scary.
It's outrageous.
It's scary.
It's too bad too, and it's just for something that's legal in most of these North America.
Yeah.
And just for 2 little pens of
hash
oil.
It's a scary situation. So obviously we're thinking about her. I mean, I think that there is going to be some campaigns from the NBA players and from people to kind of show support, and there's got to be some movement on this front because we can't have her spending a decade in jail
for weed. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Hopefully she can get out of there, man. That must be terrifying. She's already it's triple digit days
for sure.
She's been in there
for sure.
So.
She's got to be just horrified.
Oh man!
I did want to mention, Nate, before we end off the pregame show, that Novak Djokovic. I don't know. Novak Djokovic won Wimbledon, beat Nick Kyrgios.
Lunatic.
Absolute lunatic.
He's a lunatic.
And he got the free pass because Nadal dropped out of the semifinals, and they were asking Nadal in the interview, they're like, "So were you afraid to play Nick Kyrgios?" He's like, "Excuse me."
Yeah.
He's like, "I've won 22 major championships, bud."
Yeah, I'm afraid to play a guy who, if he misses a point, is bashing his racket against a kid's head in the sidelines.
Yeah. So
I'm terrified of him.
So Wimbledon, I found it flew way under the radar this year for some reason.
I know. I think it might, the matches were so early.
Yeah.
A lot of 7:45ers.
Yeah.
could have been part of it, but yeah, I mean,
And
man,
the Canadian
there wasn't a
content ended so
that's
early.
obviously for sure. But I mean, yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of. I didn't see many social media posts about it.
Neither did I.
So
Neither did I. Roger's the face of that tournament. We need him back playing.
yeah, Fed Daddy.
But no, that'll conclude the pregame show. We're moving to quarter one here, folks, and we're talking NHL hockey and what a week it's been with the NHL draft. We got trades. I mean, there's so many moving parts. I think this might have been the more content-filled week of NHL hockey that we've had in a long time.
100%.
It was
playoffs for sure. Even playoffs.
Yeah,
there's more than that.
So many moving parts, but we'll hop right into the draft. And with the Montreal Canadiens having the first pick in Montreal, a lot of speculation that it was Shane Wright versus Yaroslav Slavkovsky.
Yeah.
Yaroslav, I'm not sure. Anyway,
Slavkovsky.
Yeah. And he ends up going number one. And I think it's a great pick from all of the insiders that we talked to. One in particular, he said he's an excellent hockey player. He was incredible at the World Championships. So,
yes. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, like you said they were going to take him.
Yeah.
I wanted them to. I just figured they were going to take Shane Wright.
For sure.
Just, I don't know why. I just figured they wouldn't take the gamble, per se, on Slavkovsky, but I respect the hell out of it in Montreal.
Oh, it's awesome, man. So
outrageous the fans were booing this kid.
Yeah, and Montreal had an interesting draft that we'll get to in a little bit in a little bit of time. But then New Jersey, right after that goes Simon Nemec, another Slovakian, two Slovakians back-to-back, a big defenseman.
First ever Slovak, first overall, and I want to say that's probably the second overall pick that's a Slovak as well.
Yeah, when did Marian Gaborik go?
No, you're right. He was first overall.
Was he?
Yeah, good call. Good call.
Okay.
Good call.
I didn't know, and I was hoping that he was Slovakian because I didn't want that to be.
No, that is correct.
Okay.
I do believe. I think he was like. I thought he was first overall. Oh man, you know what? He might not have been first overall actually. Because I'm thinking back to when he was drafted, and that doesn't. He was third overall in 2000.
Okay.
So yeah,
they definitely was the first. Because I remember hearing that he was the first Slovakian picked, but I did remember Marian Gaborik was probably a high pick as well.
I think Marian Hossa was a little. He was pretty like far back drafted. I'm just gonna take a quick peek here, quick.
Yep.
12th overall.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean these guys are setting records for Slovak.
Oh man, that's huge. Absolutely. And then you think, okay, so Shane Wright's dropped 1-2. He's going to Arizona, and they take Logan Cooley.
Yeah.
So he drops to 4 to Seattle, and the look he gave the draft table to the Montreal Canadiens was like he was pissed.
Yeah, I just think it's a little weird. It's like you can also eye up New Jersey, Arizona.
Yeah.
You know, like dude, you got straight up past. You got Seth Jones, dude.
Yeah.
You got Seth Jones big time.
And the thing is like, listen, man, now you got everything to prove.
Exactly.
You know,
so let's see it.
Let's now go prove it. Now go put in the work, and it's definitely going to put a chip on his shoulder. Like, I don't mind that he drafted because, you know, when you're given that title, you know, now it's not going to be as much of a bust. It's like if he's a world-class player, it's going to be like, what was Montreal doing?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're safe there with Slavkovsky, though.
I think so.
Like he's a shooter, man.
He's NHL ready.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be playing next year.
He's a big dude, man. He's like 6'4".
Yeah.
Crazy.
The Canucks, the Vancouver Canucks draft a second Elias Pettersson. Their team, their prospect pool now has 2 Elias Petterssons. So outrageous.
Dude, they kind of look the same. Too.
I know, man.
What is the move for the jerseys?
Yeah.
Like, I know they used to do it. They used to put the first first initial on the jerseys.
But
that has been since wiped.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen. I mean, obviously you're gonna know which one's which with just like the jersey number. But like, man, that's such a weird.
It's
thing.
weird that the scouting team was like, yeah, we got to take this guy.
Yeah.
It's like, well, he's got the same name as like one of our superstars. Is there anybody else? It's like, no, we're taking this guy.
Yeah, no, it's strange for sure. I don't know what exactly their game plan is there, but we'll see if he ever develops anyway, right?
No, for sure. There's a few years to say that, but the holy smokes.
Hell, what the hell was that?
That, folks, was a transition stutter. They don't happen too often, but that is a consequent of me having a few beverages last night. But Nate, the Sens trade for Alex DeBrincat, which was a huge trade, a deal-breaking trade. So initially they had a trade lined up to send Matt Murray to Buffalo and the 7th overall pick.
He axed that, right?
He axed the trade. So then they end up
Who are they
using...
going to do? Is there any word who they were getting?
No.
Oh,
would have been interesting.
This worked out a lot better.
Yes, for sure. So now
if you got Murray in the 7th, what are you getting? Like, obviously it wasn't going to be Deline.
No.
Maybe like Dylan Cousins?
Potentially.
Tage Tomp?
Potentially.
This is the way better option.
So he canceled that trade anyway, we'll get into it here in a minute.
Murray, man. Jeez.
I know. So guess who's looking into him?
I know.
Heavily. The Toronto Maple Leafs.
So help me God if they go down this route. Folks, I've said it. as long as I could from 2016 on. If Toronto gets this guy, I kind of want it now. I kind of want it. You're going to be miserable.
Oh, man.
If you thought Mrazek was bad,
Yep.
get ready for the show, baby.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where he ends up. But Ottawa, that DeBrincat trade was incredible. He traded the second overall pick. Like I thought it was like a second, a third, and a fifth. A second and 2/3. I'm not sure. Or the seventh overall and 2/3.
I thought it was the first, a third, and the that might be right. First, a third, and a fifth, or a first, a third, and a third. One or the other. Either way,
good.
It's really the seventh overall pick. To DeBrincat.
Exactly.
Hell of a trade.
It's amazing for Ottawa. Kirby Dach headed to Montreal. They traded Romanoff to the Islanders. Got back Kirby Dach in a 3-way trade with Chicago and the Islanders. So pretty much the moral of the story with the trades that happened early on in trade day, that Chicago is chopping it down to the very roots, the foundation.
They're going for Connor Bedard or Matt Vey.
Yes, they are. Michkov.
Yeah.
And
disgusting.
Where's Patrick Kane going to go? Jonathan Taves, because I can guarantee you right now those two guys aren't going to be in the team come.
It doesn't make any sense.
No.
It's just, if you have Kane there, you're getting a few wins that you're not wanting to win.
Exactly.
Like, he's just that good.
Yeah, for sure.
So he's going somewhere. Where? I don't know. I mean, he would have full control over it essentially.
Yep.
I mean, geez, dude, what's a team? Like, maybe, man, you know what? He's from New York, man. Imagine him on the Rangers. That would be one filthy jersey.
That would be
a Patrick Kane in a Rangers jersey. I'm gonna need a minute. I gotta get to the bathroom here.
And the boys took a 5-minute pause.
Yeah.
The Wings signed Vinny Huso from St. Louis, goaltender, which is odd because they already have Nedeljkovic, who's also a young great tender. So see what happens there. They're going with a duo.
That pickup.
Yeah, Tony DeAngelo heading to Philadelphia. Marc-Andre Fleury re-ups in Minnesota, and Adrian Kempe re-ups in L.A. L.A. was a team that I thought maybe might target Patty Kane.
Oh, I could see that too.
Yeah.
Kempe, great
An
value.
L.A. Kings jersey with the Patty Kane.
Great value for Kempe, eh?
Oh, yeah, $5.5 million.
Still don't really get why they're paying Fiala $1 million or like
7.9.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's just like I'd understand if you had Kempe at that to Fiala. Like Fiala had like a year, man.
Yeah.
You know, I know he's had some other good quality seasons, but this is not an $8 million guy.
No,
I don't care.
No, it's not. No, it's
not for me anyway.
It's going to be interesting to see what Ottawa has to do with Josh Norris, but that's going to be another episode. So we are going to get into the free agents at the halftime show, the free agent frenzy. We'll go through some of the free agents that are going to be notable. The free agent frenzy starts on Wednesday, July 13th. That's when that opens up and teams will be signing. So that's going to be an exciting day. It's actually such a massive week in sports. I did want to mention. You know, we got free agent frenzy. We got Tiger making the return to the Open. I mean, I cannot wait for this week in sports. But Nate, we're moving to the MLB. Couple streaks, not strokes to name. The Orioles run an 8-game win streak. The Mariners run a 7-game win streak. The Jays haven't been playing well against the Mariners. I mean, the Orioles, they're putting up a fight. Can you imagine if they crawled into the wild card race?
The Orioles? Well, I mean, man, they're not even as far out as you would initially
think. They typically are, yeah.
What they usually are. But I mean, this year they've been kind of like hanging around. Like, their record's not horrendous by any means.
No.
What is this news I got here? Oh, the Avalanche signed Georgiev, 3-year deal with 3.4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Georgiev, so they traded for Georgiev. Yeah, I guess we didn't mention that.
Yeah, no.
That was the first thing that happened on draft day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the Avalanche
trade.
So that means Kemper will be going somewhere, and then we'll preview that in the halftime show.
Dude, I was unaware that the Orioles were that close to Toronto.
How close?
Dude, the Blue Jays are 45-41, and the Orioles have 43 wins. Like, they're right there. Dude, the Orioles are right there.
The Orioles are in the mix in this race, man. The Jays need to wake up quickly, man.
This is crazy. Man, yeah, what's going on? Like, it's been a lot, like, last 10, 2-8. Man, it just won't do.
No, it's not
going to be way more consistent than this, man.
100%.
It's been all year, too. Like, we're, like, almost 90 games in.
And this is a team, too, that a lot of analysts, a lot of people around the baseball world, not just in Canada, were like, this is a World Series team.
Yeah.
Haven't shown it.
No, for sure. I mean, it's still early, and, like, obviously you want to get hot at the right time. Like, if you can get hot, like, what was it, Washington, when they won? They got so hot in August.
Yeah.
And then rolled from there. So, I mean, there's still plenty of time. I mean, you want to be firing on every cylinder going into September, though.
Definitely.
For sure. So, keep her close till then. We'll see what happens.
Chris Sale, Nate, after blowing up his AA dressing room, is set to make his return in the MLB. He's confirmed on Tuesday against the Rays. I'm going to be locked into that game because I want to see how he looks. Yeah. If he gets blown up by the Rays, look for an outburst.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know how well it's gonna go.
You don't think?
I mean, man, it's been a minute since he pitched.
Oh yeah,
like it's gonna be tough. But you never know, man. He might just be a lot more comfortable MLB too.
Oh yeah,
like the AA when he obviously got lit up there. Like how long has it been since he played there? You know,
sure.
Like or to a crowd that small. So yeah, we'll see what happens with the guy. I'm hoping for him. I love that guy.
He's a beauty.
Wagon.
He's an absolute cannon of a lefty. Miguel Cabrera and Albert Pujols will compete in this year's All-Star game. They're going to get exempt just to their status and their careers. So that's going to be exciting for Albert Pujols and Miggy Cabrera. We actually wouldn't mind to see them in the home run derby.
Yeah.
So that'd be kind of cool. A little throwback.
Yeah, Albert.
Maybe even bring in Barry.
I hear Mark McGuire's coming.
I wasn't talking about Bonds either.
Ah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, well, he won't need a Louisville slugger.
Well, that's what I mean. He's just going to swing his hips at the plate and see what happens.
That's all he needs to do.
Yeah.
That'll be auto home runs.
Yes, exactly. The Yankees need to discussing trades to get rid of Joey Gallo. This is a guy that definitely slumped when they acquired him last year from the Rangers, and then hasn't really been fantastic this year. So a lot of I'm hearing Andrew Benintendi, former Red Sox, who now plays in Kansas City. The Yankees are going to continue to make moves, continue to tinker. Man, I'm talking like out of my anyway.
It happens.
But the Yankees are going to continue to tinker, and I mean they've been such a fantastic team with 62 wins, and they're looking to bolster for the playoffs
For sure.
But this is a team that, like, perennially, you're like, they're going to be in the playoffs, and they just don't get it done.
The last, like, few years, like, not the last few, but, like, the last, like, 8 or so, it's just been, you know what I mean? They don't really.
They don't get it done.
No, well, absolutely not. They haven't won since 2009.
Yeah.
I mean, for a team like that, with the amount of money you're able to spend, like, a 13-year drought is just straight up unacceptable, really.
Oh, my goodness.
If you can spend as much money as humanly possible on a roster, like, you've got to be pulling off wins, man.
100%.
It's outrageous.
Byron Buxton, I did want to mention, he gets a lot of hype out of the Twins, and I saw a tweet this week that he goes between home runs. He had 4 home runs in the last couple of weeks, and he went home run, over 12, home run, 0 for 9, home run, 0 for 10. Like, this guy, all he does is hit home runs.
Yeah.
That's all he does.
I know.
It's so, weird. Like, it's cool, but, like can you kind of mix in a few other...
Can you get on base?
It's crazy.
You know, Billy Bean would not approve.
No way he's playing for a Billy Bean built team.
How many home runs he got now, Buxton? He must be up around
25?
25? Yeah, something like that. I mean, like, he's having a good year.
Yeah, for dingers, for sure.
Like, I mean, it looks good.
Yes.
You know? But it's like, how many singles you got? It's like 2.
Yeah.
Doubles, 1.
Yeah, how many
triples,
walks?
0.
Yeah, how many walks? 3.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
it's
crazy.
Like, so he just strikes out or absolutely goes.
Yeah,
I
I didn't realize that about Byron Buxton, but I was interested with the tweet. But we'll continue to monitor the MLB Marathon. We'll watch the Jays this week and bring you more information on Friday. But Nate, we're going to move into the halftime show, and it's free agent frenzy in the NHL. We're going to just go through some free agents here list. I'll say the name, and we'll talk about what they're looking to get for a contract, what price point we expect them to be at, and maybe which team is going to give them a go. Yeah. Starting things off, Nate. John Klingberg.
Now, I know the jury was up. This man's getting at least $8 million, or he was trying to, from Dallas.
Yes.
I won't be surprised if he gets a 7x8 from somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy was a stud. He's still pretty solid, but Miro Heiskanen kind of took over for him.
Yes.
I think $8 million, and I'm trying to think of off the top of my head, like, who is a team that needs a right-handed D-man?
I think of one pretty quickly. They don't have the room for him, but
who?
Toronto.
I know. I was just thinking that too. But there's no physical way.
No,
you couldn't do it, man.
No,
you couldn't do it. But that would be a great pickup for Toronto.
Maybe Buffalo.
Yeah, I mean,
we got a couple steady lefties there.
That's his career there, though.
Yeah,
just playing mediocrity for the rest of it. Like, he's like 30 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, Washington.
Carolina just got rid of D'Angelo.
I believe they were in the running on the trades when they were trying to move him a while ago. Like, they had something almost done.
Yeah.
At some point, so I think that would be a good one. It's just like, can you afford it if you're Carolina's
for
the problem?
Sure.
That would be unreal for their decor.
Definitely,
they're juiced.
PK Subban.
I don't know he's pretty washed.
Yeah.
But I don't know who would maybe Arizona.
I think there's some teams in the league that would give him a go.
I could see that there's a guy that Washington I could see giving a go
for sure
for some reason. I don't know what it is. Like
Schultz is up as well. So
Schultz is gone. They could use another righty.
Yeah.
I mean, if they get Subban for the right price, I don't hate it. That could kind of be cool.
Yeah, for sure.
He can absolutely rip pucks.
I know.
Get him on the second power play unit behind John.
Oh, yeah.
Holy hell, look out, ankles.
Just let him tee it up.
tee it up, with his stick directly above his head. It's a crazy wind up, man.
Keith Yandel.
Keith Yandel. I would have to just about imagine. I feel like he's toast.
Done.
I feel like he's just blacklisted by everybody. Like, he gets such a bad rep.
Yeah.
And, like, I actually really enjoy watching him. I know he's a defensive liability, but by God, can that man run a power play?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I know.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if Philly brings him back. It doesn't look like they're going to.
There's no way.
So.
There's no way. I think $1 million somewhere if he goes anywhere. That's a guy I would love to see him on Washington.
Can you imagine they bring in a little Yandel, a little PK?
Look out. It's going to be setting the kids up for one tease.
Andrew Kopp.
Andrew Kopp.
I had a half decent little run there in New York.
He had a pretty good season last
year.
Yeah,
he did.
He was like kind of low key.
Off the get go when Shifley was injured and Wheeler was injured, like he was like the guy in Winnipeg.
Well, also like Wheeler had maybe the worst start to a season in like recent history. Andrew Kopp, I don't know. He's a guy. I don't know how much I'd be wanting to pay him. He's the 3, 4, 5 million guy for sure. Yeah, I know. He just gives me such like Andrew Ladd vibes though.
Okay.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
it's the Andrew with a 4-letter last name.
Yeah, it could be. Could be that. I don't know. I've just never been that solid on him.
Yeah.
You know, I've never thought he was like an absolute, like a legit stud. So it's kind of hard. But I wouldn't be surprised if they went back to New York.
Yeah.
You know? Or like the Islanders.
Yeah.
The Islanders grabbing a guy like, is that not a team guy the Islanders are going to grab?
For sure.
$5 million to play alongside Anders Lee and Josh Bailey.
Yeah. Yeah. He'll fit right in there with the tinted visor too. Who's got the tinted visor there?
He's got the pink one, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, for his concussions or whatever.
Andre Palat.
I feel like he's going to be about $6 million.
He's staying in Tampa.
Is he staying?
100%.
I was going to say
that's they get rid of McDonough.
Right. I was going to say I can't see him anywhere but Tampa.
I know.
It's so weird. Like, I just can't see it.
Andre Palat. Yeah, he's had John Cooper as his coach his entire pro career, too.
He had him in the A as well?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So he's going to stay there for sure. Nazem Kadri, I expect to stay in Colorado. That's why they're moving on from Kemper. Yeah, I think he likes it there. I think that, they should think that they can run it back. So I think.
Should be able to, yeah.
You think Kadri's probably looking at 7-8 mil.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And I think 8's too much for him.
Yeah.
But we'll see if he can have another. I mean, if he has that year again, then you can't argue it.
Yeah.
But
Johnny
Gaudreau, this man is getting $10 million. 100% getting $10 million. I like what if Calgary offered him 9.5, 10, and he's just saying no.
Yeah.
Think he goes to New Jersey?
Yes.
They'd be all over it.
Yeah.
They'll be all over it.
Man, New Jersey, you think about their forwards, and they are just the smallest set of soldiers I've ever seen in my life, man.
Yeah, it's crazy, eh? What is it, Heischer?
You imagine Heischer, Hughes.
Hughes is literally like...
They're tiny, man.
They're so small. Like, Hughes just buzzer. Hughes had a great start to his season last year, too. I was getting ready to just be like, oh, man.
Then when he hucked this twig in the crowd, you're like, here we go.
Yeah, I was like, okay, that was actually sick.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I could see Gaudreau in New Jersey. I just don't know who else can suit him.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I'm going to have to take a closer look.
He went to Ottawa.
Do you know who's got $10 million to spend?
Who?
Toronto.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
But they've got 0 goalies signed. But if you can try to keep, like, if you can get Cam Talbot from Minnesota, or if you try to keep that cap hit under, if you try to keep that goaltending cap hit under like $4 or $5 million.
I know. They're so screwed, though.
Yeah.
They're so screwed.
All right, Nate, that's going to conclude the Free Agent Frenzy halftime show. That's Wednesday. We'll be bringing you all the news and keep you up to date on Friday of where everyone went. But, Nate, we're going to move into quarter 3, and it's the NFL. David Moore, former Seahawks receiver. I think he is playing in Carolina right now. He was arrested on drugs and weapon charges in Gainesville, Texas. He was passed out in a Taco Bell drive-thru with marijuana and guns in his car.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to get you directly to jail.
Yes.
No doubt about that. It's like, you got to get, what is up with everyone carrying around guns?
I know, man.
I know it's not safe down there, but for the love of all that is holy, like, get them out of the vehicle.
What is a good argument for guns? I like guns.
Yes, people like guns and they want to protect themselves. But it's like, man, if we weren't so damn paranoid about protecting ourselves, then no one would use a gun.
But, like, don't you keep them locked up in a safe? Like, any time you need to protect yourself, you're probably not going to be equipped with a gun.
Well, exactly.
You're going to be naked in bed with an intruder, and you're going to have to go to your...
Well, that's it. And you've seen the ads for the gun bed, haven't you?
No.
Oh, dude. Folks, go Google it. The gun bed.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's literally like this bed, and all you're gonna do is it's the funniest infomercial ever. They punch the back of the backboard, the gun pops out, and they're ready to rock right off the top. It is so funny, man.
No way.
It's a real thing.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But yeah, if it's in the lockbox,
What happens if
do
you were having, an intimate night?
Yeah, a little head off the backboard action.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden things get out of control.
Yeah, you got a shotgun firing around in the bed.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a good scene.
Yeah, it'd be terrible.
Demarius Thomas, obviously, who passed away tragically earlier this year, they found out for the autopsy that he had stage 2 CTE.
Damn.
This continues to be a headline. I feel as if it's just kind of swept under the rug year after the year. I don't have an
Swept
argument.
under the rug.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yes.
Have you seen Concussion, the movie?
No.
Okay, that's something that I might ask you to watch over the next 6 months.
Yeah. I think I could ring that in, buddy.
Yeah. No, it's just it's a really good flick.
6 months.
Will Smith does a really good job as the doctor, but it is scary. Like,
yeah, for sure.
So obviously the CTE. That's a recommend. Maybe we'll start doing movie club for the podcast. We'll dish a movie out through the week that you have to watch, and then we'll come down and break it down.
Yeah. That's actually a good idea.
Movie club for the listeners
like
too.
that.
It's like, yeah.
Everybody listening, and then we'll break it down.
Yeah.
Like, it was absolutely horse.
Yeah. We might have to do that.
Yeah. It'll be fun. It's a good idea because we ain't doing book club.
No.
And I ain't read no more books.
No.
Well, since I read Gerald's Game. Stephen
Was that a good
King, Sketchfest.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, geez. I heard he's pretty good.
He's unreal, but he said the guy's got some demons.
Okay.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Some of the shit he comes up with is borderline treason.
Yeah. Lamar Jackson. He changed his Twitter profile background picture to grills that said, "I need money." So this guy's looking for a payday, and his payday is going to be absolutely ridiculous.
I need money.
Yeah. Do you?
Well, he'll be. Yeah, you definitely don't, but you'll be getting it.
Yes, you will.
You'll
that's
be
good.
absolutely getting it.
The Ravens are going to pay that guy through the roof. It's going to be interesting to see. I know I don't know if they're in negotiations yet, but Lamar Jackson's looking to get paid. Sandra Douglas Morgan was announced to be the president of the Las Vegas Raiders, first African American woman to hold that role in the NFL. So congratulations to Sandra. The NFL news is going to continue to pour out, so we'll continue to monitor the NFL. Nate, it is a massive week. Q4 golf. We got the British Open, the Open Championship at St. Andrews, and our guy, the Big Cat, Tiger Woods, is playing, teeing it up. But firstly, the Scottish Open was this week at the Renaissance Course. Xander Schauffele goes back-to-back weeks, wins it in Scotland, and at the Barbasol Championship, Trey Mullinax, who we saw in Canada play in Toronto, he won the Barbasol. But Nate, what are we looking at for the Open picks? Because we're going to be giving out a 5-pack each. We can change them before Wednesday when we give them out. But who are some guys that you're liking right off the get-go here?
I haven't taken a look yet.
I'm going to take a quick peek at the odds here too, so we can announce the odds. But I mean, the Open Championship at St. Andrews, it doesn't get much bigger than this. It is going to be so sick.
It's going to be unbelievable.
It's going to be sick.
Starts early, too, eh?
Rory McIlroy is the favorite at plus 1,000. I'll be fading that.
Yeah, I'm not on.
Xander Schauffele is at plus 1,400. I'll be fading that. The first guy I might take a peek at is John Rahm at plus 1,600 and Jordan Spieth at plus 1,600. I'll debate those two. Justin Thomas at plus 2,000. I actually don't mind at all.
Jordan Spieth's boosted right now.
Is he?
Up to plus 800, plus 1,800.
Okay.
Pretty good. I can't even get my odds to load.
Plus 8,000 for Tiger.
Man, it's worth the sprinkle.
Are you kidding me? 100%.
What happens if he gets hot?
Dude, I'm taking Tiger at plus 8,000.
Okay.
You got Bryson DeChambeau plus 8,000.
Taking Tiger
100%.
100 times out of 100.
I don't mind Victor Hovland plus 4,500.
That's really good odds for him. I don't like that. I don't hate that either.
Yeah.
What else?
We got Colin Morikawa plus 2,800. Cam Smith plus 2,500.
Sungjae coming in at 66.
Sungjae is coming in at plus 8,000.
8,000.
Yeah.
I mean,
is that going to be a sprinky?
I don't think.
No.
I'm pretty much off him, man.
Ricky Fowler plus 110,000.
Yeah. I mean, I would never touch that.
Plus 11,000. Sorry.
Okay, I was going to say that adds up a little bit more.
Harold Varner III, the little cat, plus 12,500.
I wasn't sure if you were talking about Ricky Fowler or Mike Weir there.
Yeah, let's go to the real sleepers here. We got David Duval plus 200,000.
Oh my
we got Oliver Farrar plus 150,000. Never heard of these guys. Obviously David Duval I have, but John Daly plus 100,000.
Shove a stick. I'm taking that.
Are you?
I mean, why not throw a buck?
Ernie plus 50,000.
What was it the last time when I took him as a joke and he was like leading after one and everyone was going nuts?
Yeah.
Everyone's like, he's so back. And it's like, yeah,
he's back. Is he?
Yeah, he's gonna be winning, is he?
Yeah, so no, I'm so excited. So we'll be keeping you up to date on Friday with what's going on at the Open Championship. Make sure everyone's up early. It starts at like 6 a.m. over there. I mean, it'll be televised at like 4 a.m, 5 a.m. That's the best part about the Open Championship. So can't wait to watch Tiger. Can't wait for that to go down. We'll give our best bets out on our Instagram page on Monday and on Wednesday. I apologize. And Nate, I'm a sweatbox right now. That's going to conclude the episode. You got a fire wagon and dog water?
Fire wagon and dog water. You know what? Off the top of my head, Fire Wagon, give me the Montreal Canadiens.
Okay.
I'm going to go with it. I respect the hell out of the pick. The fans didn't like it.
Yep.
And I like it.
Okay.
So that's going to be my Fire
Wagon. I like
Wagon.
it. My Fire Wagon, Nate, it's got to be Alexander Shoffley. Back-to-back wins, just wins in Scotland.
You had it too, didn't you?
I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
I picked Shoffley.
Yeah, you just pulled it.
But
that's
I didn't post the picks.
What?
No, forgot to.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I think we said it on here, though, so...
Yeah, I think we might have.
We're okay.
Yeah.
And if anybody doesn't believe us, go look at the last 18 picks. Yes, the picks were not posted.
No, they weren't.
It's all right, though.
No, it's fine. I know.
You did have Shoffley, though, 1,000%.
I think I did.
I know you did.
But that's all right. I'm not going to take credit for that because I didn't publicly post that. But my my dog water of the week, Nate, goes to the guy by the name of Phil Mickelson.
Okay.
Because I think this guy's going to miss the cut. Obviously, he embarrassed himself at the U.S. Open. I expect him to embarrass himself at this next event. Phil Mickelson.
It's certainly a popular pick right now for dog water.
Yes.
I'm going with Shane Wright.
Okay.
This guy is, I've had my run-ins. We all know how I roll. I got one NHL player I can't stand at any given time.
Yeah.
And I'm not satisfied until they fail miserably.
And that's Shane?
Well, we had Jonathan Taves. I thought he was overrated. Everybody loved him. He eventually folded. Same with Matt Murray. It always happened. It's Shane Wright, man. Okay. I don't like him.
Okay.
I don't like him.
Hey, I don't mind it, Nate.
He's dog water of the week.
Falling to 4, and he's dog water.
He's dog water, man.
All right, folks, make sure you give the episode. It's share the episode with a friend week, by the way. So make sure you share the episode with a friend close to the show or close to a listener that you think might enjoy the show. Go give it a 5-star like. Go comment on it. Go follow us on the social media pages. Listen, guys, we appreciate you guys listening. We'll catch you guys on Friday.
Later, Gators.